All right, my Apache gangsters, you guys have asked for it. Now tonight I'm going to deliver it. This is the simplest way from a noob on how to release the Hellfire Missile. So stick around, guys. Okay, so quick disclaimer, just like every other video, because I don't want the keyboard warriors attacking me. This is not meant to be an authentic and true to procedure tutorial. The purpose of these videos, tips from a noob, are simply to get people like myself who are brand new to the helicopter, who are really excited to get into it, up and getting into some combat. All right, there's still plenty to learn. There are plenty other steps to do. There are plenty of procedures that are missing from these videos, and those will definitely come at a later time when we get into the full-blown tutorials of this aircraft. But for those of you who have been asking, I'm going to show you today the simplest way to release the Hellfire Missile and start getting into some serious combat situations. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get started with talking about the controls that we're going to need today. All right, so the first thing is we are going to need to be talking to George today. So we're going to open up our control section here, go to the George AI helper. All right, and you're going to want these keys here. And I believe these are all bound by default, but if any of these are missing, please feel free to map them because you will need them. I do recommend all of these controls being somewhere on your HOTAS or somewhere that is very easily accessible while flying the helicopter, okay? Because we're going to be doing all this from the pilot seat today. Okay, so the biggest thing to understand about what these are is you're going to have obviously left control V, and I believe this is the default key, will actually bring up the George AI menu, and then the WASD keys are going to be how we navigate through it. Now, I'm going to try to remember to simply state up or down or A or D. I'll try to put this in a way that makes sense, but if you look at your keyboards, you have all the answers that you're looking for. WASD, W is going to be forward or up, S is going to be down, A is going to be left, D is going to be right. So if I say George AI right, I'm referring to D. If I say, obviously D, I mean George AI right, however you want to interpret that. But you're definitely going to want these keys. Now there's another one we're going to want. So let's go back to the pilot controls. And we are going to want, bing, this one here. And I did have to put this keybind in here. Gosh, consent to fire. This is what's actually going to give him the permission to release the weapon once you've identified your target. Now, this is going to be really simple, guys. You're going to find this is so much easier than you think it is. I think the hardest part is identifying specific targets. That's where it's going to be a drag. Okay, but we'll talk about that when we get over there. So let's get the helicopter moving and get over to our target area. All right, so let's see here. Up we go. Easy, girl. Come on. By the way, somebody had asked in a previous video what I'm using to trim. This is force trim forward, okay? And there it is. Oh, here, let me give it to you guys. I know you guys like having that control scheme up. Remember, the white diamond in the center is the cyclic. The bottom white diamond is the rudder pedals. And the white diamond on the far left is the collective. The red X's indicate where I have trimmed the aircraft to. And let's bring up our transition mode. That's extremely helpful. There we go, getting out to our target area. Okay. Now, if you guys hopefully have followed all of my previous videos, we should already have your master arm set or your AS arm safe switch set. So we've just armed that. Make sure you hit T or actually I don't think that's a default key. Make sure you hit your trigger guard to make sure the trigger works. That will be necessary. And I can't remember, do we have labels on? I want labels on for you guys, so give me a second. Let me retrim the aircraft here. We're going to pull some collective back. I want to sort of maintain this altitude. By the way, a prerequisite to watching this video, you are not allowed to make fun of my hovering. It is terrible. It is so terrible. Do I have my labels on? I can't tell. Or did I just shut them off? Here, let's go outside for a second. There. Okay, they're on. There we are. There's our target area. All right. Let's see if I can get into a ridiculous hover. You ready for this? All right. I don't normally get into hovers, but I can get close to it. Let's pull that collective back. Trimming again. Come on, baby. No, 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 no. Easy. All right. I'm sorry you guys have to endure this. Unfortunately, this is part of the process, collective. There we go. Collective, 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 more collective. Let's get more collective. Hello. Hi, collective. Come on, baby. Don't do this to me. I actually did halfway decent earlier. I really did. I'm telling you guys, it's every time that I try to do a video for you, all of a sudden I can't fly for crap. There we go. Come on. All right. Goodness gracious. If I can just get it close. And I know people say, you know, let George do it for you. I don't want George to do it for me. I want to learn how to do it. You guys are going to find I am very independent. It's like the Mustang, the video about my Mustang that I posted the other day. All right, we're getting close enough. I think I can start at least talking you guys through it. All right, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to hit the WAS, or Weapon Action Switch, right to select our missile. So there it is. There's the missile selected. You can see that it says DIR norm over there. Now we're going to hit that left control V, and that is going to bring up the George AI there, screen in the bottom right. Now I'm going to hit the A key, or George AI left, and switch to the Hellfire.
Hellfire's up.
Now, if I look out over here, and I hit W, or George AI up.
And slaving. Deslaving.
He says deslaving because he can't find any target. Notice that he's now looking. That hashed crosshair is where he's looking. There's nothing there. But if I go back out to our combat area, you can see those labels way out there here. There you guys go. See, there's our rows of vehicles like we've been using. And I hit W again, or George AI up.
Slaving. Deslaving.
Look in the bottom left. Now we have a list of targets. Okay, let me see if I can see if it'll behave itself. I'm using the attitude hold to see if I can't get things a little easier. Yeah. Nope, I made it mad. Okay, stop. I'm sorry. All right, so now I can use W and S to cycle down. For the S is down. W is going to cycle up. Now, here's where this becomes so easy. So once we find our target, we're just going to hit George AI D, or right.
Target is stored.
And now we're going to hit the consent to fire, which in my case, left control F.
Firing.
And then now we're going to enjoy the show here in just a minute. Let's give it a couple seconds here because it's always scary when I leave the camera. Let's call it what it is. I'm easy, baby. Don't hurt me. You don't hurt me, I won't hurt you.
Target destroyed.
And it is so simple. That's literally all it is. So he's still looking over there, so we can hit George AI forward again, or up. W key.
I'm deslaved.
Okay, find another target. Let's pick a truck this time. Just scrolling down. Boom, there it is. Once again, George AI right, or D.
Target stored.
And left control F for weapons release.
Engaging.
And off we go. Now we do have to wait because he's lasing the target, so you can't engage more than one at a time. That I am aware of at this time. Oh, where you're climbing like crazy. I don't want to be climbing this high. I can't wait for that altitude hold to be in there. Oh.
Target destroyed.
Switched right as he did it. And we can just keep on doing this. It's so easy.
Deslaving.
Okay. Pick another
Target
APC.
is stored.
D.
Roger,
Left control F. Missile away. You can really ripple them out pretty quick. Once you get a hit, get in, get out of there. Let's disengage the autopilot here. Easy, baby.
Good effects on target.
Awesome. And while we're descending, we'll do it again. Forward.
Slaving. Deslaving.
D.
Target is stored.
Left control F.
Firing.
Missile away. There's a hit. I think that was a hit. Yep. All right. Forward again.
Deslaving. Target is stored. Roger, engaging.
Out of there. Put that trim hold or attitude hold on. Bring my collective down just a
Target
hair.
destroyed.
Boom. Another one gone. I know we're not anywhere near a hover, but at least it's giving me some time to react. All right. And then let's see here. Let's see if we can try something like, well, actually, let's just repeat. So again, George AI forward.
Deslaved.
Find your target. George AI right or D.
Target is stored.
Consent to fire.
Engaging.
Super simple, super effective way to release the Hellfires without putting too much strain on you as the pilot. Just got to make sure you have all those keys bound, excuse me.
Target destroyed.
All right, my friends, and that is the simplest way that I have found yet to use the George AI to release the Hellfire Missile with the least amount of effort on the pilot side. It's very simple to do. There really isn't a whole lot to it. I'm actually pretty impressed on how effective that is. The only drag to it, obviously, as I stated before, is it makes it very difficult to ascertain what target you're actually attacking. So that is something that you have to take into consideration there. That's just the nature of the beast, I think. So just keep that in mind there. Let's see here. There we go. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know many of you were waiting for it. It's very, very simple to do. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'll continue to do these videos as I discover new things. And I hope you're enjoying the tips from a noob. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.